Okay, what's up guys? Today's video, how IShowSpeed became the propaganda breaker. Let's get into it.
IShowSpeed has gone through a lot of phases in his career as a content creator. There was his 2021 era where he was...
And I think I've enjoyed his content. When he became popular, I was probably around like 15 or 16. I enjoyed it then. Like, I thought it was hilarious. And I enjoy it now. But not for the same reasons. Like, I think people that were in my age range when he first started and have grown up with him, it's like, it was like the perfect timing for him almost. Like, we were growing up with him. Because I think he's around my age.
Getting canceled left and right. This is the year where he blew up completely out of nowhere and had zero filter on his stream. Yeah, safe to say this was a completely different person to the Speed we know now. You got 2022 to 2023.
Yeah, I remember freshman year me, I ate that up. Like, any of the edgy stuff, I thought it was hilarious. I'd come to school the next day, I'd be like, hey, see what Speed did last night? Talking to Ben the other night, bro.
Speed, where he matured a bit and started doing IRL streams and events, where he was kind of doing anything to push the bounds and get clips, but he wasn't as wild as before.
I don't know if he'll show it, but I remember like vividly the Pikachu firework. If surely I'll be able to find it. I'll play it over. I'll like overlay it right now while I'm talking about it. But I remember, dude, it escalated so quickly. Yeah, I remember talking about that one like freshman, sophomore year. I was like, you see the Pikachu in IShowSpeed's bedroom? You see that one?
And you got what I would say from 2024.
Yeah, everyone saw that one too. I remember everyone at school was talking about it for probably the next like month or two.
The global known Speed, where he has these massive IRL tours planned and visits with these crazy crowds following him. He has to have at least 4 security guards surrounding him like the president, or if he doesn't, he'll get dragged out by his limbs from ferocious people in the crowd. But what I noticed from when he does these tours in different countries is that it's no longer just some streamer guy who's filming his experience. It's become a thing where people are getting their intel on how a country is and how its people are by him being there.
I really like the one where he went to Asia. That one was really good, especially the China one. That one was good.
9th, and his plan is to visit 20 countries in 28 days. You can go on Twitter on the post and see how many people were scared for him and hating on him going there, which is crazy because every country he's went to has never gotten this much hate. And that's not even counting that it's before he even went. Do you think he's seriously dumb enough to not research where the most dangerous countries are and is just going to every single place there? This should prove to anyone that in 2026, in the time where almost everyone in the world has access to all...
Yeah, when is that North Korea tour? Speed? Darren? When are you going to North Korea, man? When are you doing a tour there, man? I didn't see it on the list. I didn't see it there.
All information online with the touch of a button. That propaganda will always stay locked in. I'm obviously not saying every African country is perfect and has a stable government. If Speed took one...
You know, when he's talking about like the stereotypes, I feel like a lot of YouTubers play heavily into the African stereotypes, especially Mr. Beast. I see Mr. Beast do it the most. Anytime he goes to Africa, he's like filming the wildlife and filming the tribes. I'm like, why you never go to the cities? Never ever? I don't know.
Step down in South Sudan, Somalia, or the Congo, we would be seeing Speed's face on a tombstone by now. But to generalize a whole continent with 1.48 billion people on it is hilarious. You can go on YouTube and search up footage of these countries' cities and see how it looks. It's not that hard. So far with his streams, they've been going good and everyone's been nice. People are even going up to him with custom art to give him as a gift for coming.
Bro, Chad, he made this whole art piece. This whole art.
Holy cow. What is that made out of? Does it say it at the top? Oh, that's sick. That is good.
Oh, you can feel it too. He made the whole art piece with this little hammer right here.
Oh, that's glass. Okay. Yeah, it's glass. My bad.
them, him coming and showing off their country and how normal it is means so much to them. They already know how.
Yeah, I feel like it is a lot of insane PR for your country for Speed to show up. And I know a lot of the clips that get taken are of him acting crazy, but I feel like he is benefiting a lot of them by showing like a realistic view of the country. Because I mean, he's on the ground and he's meeting all these people, so I feel like it definitely benefits it in most cases. But I could see where some people maybe get a little mad. But I definitely think it benefits it.
Many people still think Africa is dirt huts and riding donkeys, so it's refreshing seeing someone as big as Speed to show it's not. There isn't a single person either that did something weird, like making fun of him for being a black American and not knowing his lineage. And with all this footage we've got so far, people have now started to compare this with his tour in Europe, which overall I would say was still pretty good and positive, but the amount of racism he faced...
Was that Juicy Jacob? Was that... Who does like the little gnome? I know it's kind of old. Is that Juicy Jacob? I'm pretty sure it's him. I'm pretty sure it's him.
Wasn't
night and day.
You could say since he's in Africa, he technically can't face racism because it's the same people as him. But it's all positive experiences for Speed, and no one bring up anything weird like that. Meanwhile, in Europe, there was random fans coming up to him, not even saying hi, and blatantly saying the N-word to him. Doing all types of weird racial stuff to try and get a reaction out of him. Imagine going to the grocery store, spending money on a banana just to throw it at your favorite stream. You'll get people like, well, they don't know any better. The words don't mean much in their country. Or, man, Tommy, you can't.
I was thinking the other day, has anyone fallen for like the banana peel on the ground? But I saw one at work the other day. He was like sitting face up. I'm like, is someone actually gonna, like, if I leave that there, if I don't pick it up, is someone actually gonna slip on that? I feel like it'd be pretty difficult, but I feel like, well, who came up with it? It wouldn't be something that people make jokes about if it didn't happen, though. Like, that's my thought process. Like, no one would be like, oh, don't slip on the banana peel if it didn't happen in time before. Okay.
Take a joke and troll. Come on, man, you're such a snowflake. If they know it's bad enough to get a reaction out of him that's angry, then they should know it's a bad thing. I get confused seeing this because I would never go up to a random famous person vlogging here and say a slur in their nation to get their attention. Like, if you're having one of the biggest creators on social media right now touring your country and giving it exposure, the last thing you want to do is give a bad look for you and your people.
That is crazy. I kind of wonder if they do it for so that, like, for attention, because they know it's gonna get clipped, like especially kids or even adults who are like, I want people to see me like disrespecting Speed in a sense, or they just do it because they're scumbags. Like, I don't know.
There was also a lot of nice fans he met there, and I'm not saying it's everyone doing it there, but this is trying to happen in every country. Even in China, he was getting stuff thrown at him. It's so funny too, because you'll have a group of racist people talk about how Africans have no civility in class. Meanwhile, this is the treatment Speed gets in Europe. The only country he got dragged by his hair out was in Europe. I can almost guarantee you a white person that
I did see that clip. Yeah, that would scare me. Yeah, I don't know that I would want to get to Speed's level. Because I would argue that he's like probably one of the most famous people right now, and like getting your hair pulled out, like, what are we doing? Like, if I saw Ronaldo in public, I am not pulling his hair out. Like, what are we doing? Do they sell that on eBay? Like, let me know in the comments, because what are you doing with his hair? Or is it just like a weird celebrity thing where you're like, I need a piece of him?
Travels to an African country won't even get 5% of what Speed got in his Europe streams. Anytime I see a vlogger that's white from America or the UK go to an African country, you always see the people welcoming, giving them gifts, teaching them their cultures and dances. I guarantee guarantee Speed felt some type of way leaving certain countries there, because I know I would. Some people were even worried on his trip because at times he looked depressed and like he didn't even want to be there. It's one thing trying to say jokes on the internet and get a rise out of somebody without being in person. It's another thing being in person and doing that same thing. Like, that's so degrading to feel like as a human. Now we could talk about China, which happened some time ago. Honestly, even I was shocked at how much emotion he had there. I might have fell for the propaganda myself too, because I'd be forgetting they still know American content creators and watch them. I thought the Great Chinese Firewall was ironclad, but apparently a lot of people in China just watch YouTube by turning on a VPN. And also, he got...
I wonder, other than Speed, what other like American influencers are really popular in China? There's probably a list somewhere where I could ask AI, but I really do wonder, because I'm sure Speed isn't the only guy that's like super popular over there. Like, I'm sure there's other people that not close to his fame, but have a little bit of fame.
Reposted so much while he was in China on Chinese social media that he became a celebrity in that short time he was there. In 3 days of being in China on Chinese TikTok, he got 2.3 million followers. Some people there ain't even know him. They just took a pic with him because they saw everyone doing it. Restaurants there were advertising that...
Yeah, I remember seeing that at the mall one time when I was like 13 or 14. They were all crowding this one guy. He was probably on Musical.ly or Vine, because that was a long time ago. But this guy in the mall, everybody kept on crowding him. It was like some white guy with fluffy hair. I don't know who it was, but I'm thinking some of these people are just joining in the crowd because everyone else is crowding him. They're like, oh, a famous person. Let me go jump in the crowd. Let me go. What's the word? Let me go mob him too. Like, they're just following like sheep.
Speed visited on posters so people would eat there. With China's streams, what broke the so-called Western propaganda, at least to my view, is the fact that America and other places are supposed to be seen as the most advanced technological places. And when Speed went to China, people saw how it wasn't even close. People also didn't know how good Chinese cities looked until Speed started showing them, which once again is literally one search on Google to see. But throughout his streams, he was showing...
Okay, I feel like that is a bit silly to not think that China has really good architecture. Like, I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm an architecture major in college. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it's definitely like China's a developed country. Like, that's weird that people are like, oh, what, they have cool buildings over there? What? Okay.
Drone footage of the biggest cities there, which do look insane.
This is crazy. Show the whole city. Tell Taylor switch back real quick.
Taylor, switch back to us real quick for a minute.
The wild thing about all this is because he was showing their cities on stream, he started to get accused of being a Chinese spy and operative trying to do propaganda for the country, to the point where his cameraman had to make a statement saying they've gotten $0 from the Chinese government. It's not like Speed went on his stream every day and was like, the empirical rule of Xi Jinping is the greatest, most amazing rule with zero corruption and there are no problems in this country. To the internet, if he isn't a staunch critic of the Chinese government 24/7, then he might as well be a spy. You never see this criticism when someone from another country visits America. It's always the opposite way. Two things can be true at once. China has good technology and actually, invests citizens' tax dollars into the people, and has at times government corruption where the people can't do much to fight against it. The people there also did the same thing, showed him love by giving him gifts for even coming. Anyways, that's gonna be all for now. Happy New Year, and let me know what...
Yeah, I do really like that ending message that Speed is bringing a lot of culture that Americans or even people from other countries don't know about these countries. I mean, it's definitely wholesome.
Type of propaganda y'all fall for. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. As always,
shout out my boy Tommy NFG. Shout out him. I need to subscribe. I'll like it up too. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm trying to do weekly uploads. We'll see how it goes.